Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. I had several verses that the Lord was giving me this morning, but there was one specific one that was burdening me. It's Proverbs 18:19. It says, "A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle." Right? So, starting from, you know, er, being born, let's just go there. Our entire life, offenses come, and let's just be honest, some offenses are much worse than others. And when a person is offended, which means they were displeased in something, maybe they were wounded, or attacked. We could name so many things as offenses, so we'll just leave that as is. But when someone is being attacked or wounded or displeased, it says that they're harder to be won than a strong city. That means, just like, imagine this battle, and they're going, the opposing army and the defensive army is going towards them, and this is going to be a fight of their life. They know they're going to lose people. They know that this is almost impossible. They have to be very, very strategic. It's going to be a difficult battle. Well, it says a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city. So this person who's faced all those offenses, especially if they've been major, because sure, there are definitely different levels of offenses, they're going to be even harder to be won than that taking that city down. The thing about offenses, let's keep going. It says, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. Those contentions are their struggles, their quarrels, their controversy against, and their strives. And so if you're the one trying to win them, they are going to put up a fight. But let me tell you something else. There's other enemies against them, their self. They may desperately desire to want to be not offended and not full of contentions, yet they can't, because they fight themselves. And of course, in Christians, and well, even unbelievers, they have the enemy against them as well, because these offenses and these contentions, there's battle is both on the inside and on the outside. That inner offense, that outer offense, a physical and a spiritual, that's really what it is. The internal is the spiritual, the external is the physical, but it's still a battle nonetheless. And they are going to be fighting you if you're the one trying to help or win them. They're going to be fighting themselves. They're going to be fighting against the Lord. They're going to have the enemy fighting against them, their self against them, the enemy against them, and they have a couple people for them. My point being is, yeah, it may be hard, but you may be the one to get through. You may be the one. Soft answer, being patient, the fruits of the Spirit, prayer. There's so many things. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, right? You may be the one. Pray for that person. Plead with that person in the right way. Be patient with them. Love them. Show them the love of Christ. There's nothing that He can't do, right? With God, nothing is impossible. But just know that it's not going to be easy. So you need the power of the Lord. You need that time in prayer yourself. You need that space with Him. You need scripture. You need His strength. Whoever you are, whatever it is. And you have your own internal offenses, by the way, and contentions, but maybe, Lord willing, they're not as serious or strong as the person you're dealing with. But just want to talk about that battle, that inner and outer battle, that spiritual and that physical battle, and how we need to overcome for others, right? We need to help people. We need to overcome the enemy. We need to go after those who can't seem to be free themselves. All right, be blessed.